This is Mark Belton, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. I'm here today with my boy, Silent Mike.
What do we got today? Maybe some deadlifts?
I think since we're here at the 2017 Los Angeles Fit Expo, we should do something a little different today. What do you think?
I'm in. Make powerlifting great again.
I'm part of Super Training now. Topman, Brian Shaw, tomorrow. I'm coming for you, brother.
Man, this is good.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness, that's not even a fair question.
This is Mark Belton, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We're here at the 2017 Fit Expo. We're here with my boy Tony, also known as RealWorld Tactical. I know you guys have seen him on Instagram. We got some questions to get to, so here we go. When's the last time you had sex?
Holy shit. I think never. Never. I'm still a virgin.
That's fair answer.
I'm an ugly guy. What can I say?
He's still, apparently he's still working on it.
I'm still working on it.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time? Probably Heat. Heat with Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
That makes a lot of sense.
Either that or I would say Men on Fire. One of those two. Those two are the good ones.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Pizza. Hands down. Every fucking week.
Growing up, who was one of your idols?
One of my idols growing up. No, you hold it. Shit, man. I don't really. Probably Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
What's something you learned in business in the last 2 years?
Man, that's a good question. Something I learned in business the last few years, that you have to risk. You have to be willing to risk to get some kind of reward. If you don't risk, you're not gonna make it.
You have a huge Instagram following. What are some ways that you've been able to kind of capitalize on, becoming more popular and perhaps even like monetizing some of the stuff you're doing?
Obviously having an Instagram following helps, but if you don't have an engagement with your followers, then it's pretty much worthless. You can have 1 million followers and you have no engagement. You have to be able to go back and talk to your followers, engage with your followers, make sure they're listening to what you have to say. And you're helping them on whatever issues they have. They email you, have to email them back. Some kind of engagement. If you don't have engagement, it's the only way that you're going to be able to monetize whatever you have, how many following you have.
What motivates you to train every day? Because I see you training your ass off. You're always doing crazy stuff, flipping tires, jumping through tires, shooting off rounds, doing X, Y, and Z. What motivates you to stay so active?
Probably the fact that we have an active shooter like every 3 weeks. We just had one in Fort Lauderdale, which was literally like 20 minutes from where I live. I've been in that type of life for a very, very long time. So that motivates me just to make sure that I'm not going to be one of those next victims. That's my style of training. Not everybody's like that. And of course, whenever I see Mike lift and do deadlifts and squats, I got to make sure he's not stronger than I am. That's about it.
Fucking 705 deadlift.
That's fucking crazy. I'm going to get there someday. Probably never, but I'll try.
What's something you would tell 12-year-old Tony?
12-year-old Tony. That's a good question, man. 12-year-old Tony, I would tell him to start living your dream at earlier in your life. Don't wait till your 30s to make and risk.
But you're only 25.
I wish I was 25. I'm 37. I'll be 37 in 2 weeks. I'll be almost 40, trying to compete with all these 25-year-olds out here.
You've traveled quite a bit and trained with a lot of people. What's something that you've learned kind of recently from just a kind of training? What's a training tip that you learned recently that you feel has really helped you, whether it be nutrition or in the gym?
I think the most important thing that everyone should understand is that every single person you know knows something you don't. If you could take that from any training individual, any person that you train with, bro, that'll take you a long way.
What you deal with, these active shooters, it ends up being kind of a byproduct of American society, the way that things are going nowadays. How do you feel about Donald Trump becoming president?
You gotta get into politics. Why are you always getting into politics with me? Honestly, it's really hard for me to get into politics just because I'm biased in regards to law enforcement side. I was law enforcement for so many years. The one good thing I like about Donald Trump that he's very pro law enforcement. Honestly, when it comes to Donald Trump becoming president or not becoming president, I don't vote, and people are gonna kill me for that. It's like, what do you mean you don't vote?
I don't vote either.
I don't vote. I live my life. I live it to the best I can, and then I work hard, and I make my money working hard. So as long as you do that, man, you shouldn't have a problem.
In your opinion, and I know this can be a little political as well, if you just had like one tip that you can give to all law enforcement to improve and to help negate some of these active shooters, what would it be?
Train. Your department's not gonna pay for your training. The budget sucks, so you got to go out and train yourself. Number one, and number two, don't worry so much about the cameras. Don't worry about all those different things. A lot of people get caught up on that. Worry about you going home to your family. That's the most important thing. Bottom line, I don't care what it is. If you have those two, you train a lot, and you worry about getting home to your family, you're not gonna have a problem.
This guy's an animal. This guy's a savage. Make sure you check him out on his Instagram at RealWorld Tactical. Do you have a YouTube channel as well?
Yes, RealWorld Tactical as well. Just Google it. It'll come up.
There you go. Very complicated. At RealWorld Tactical. Make sure you check him out. Strength is never a weakness, and that's all the time we got. Later.